Hey guys, welcome back. Ginger Guardian here, and in today's Minecraft tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make a simple villager trading hall where you can make everything cost only one emerald. Alright, so let's get to the sketchbook here. This video is an extension from our villager breeder tutorial, as I didn't show you how to make the villagers travel from one place to another. I didn't show you how to move them. So here we've got our villager breeder here from our last video, and I left you with the villagers go down there and then they're stuck down there. I didn't show you how to move them. So that's what we're going to do today. So before we even get into the trading hall, we're going to move the villagers. I've got the materials right up here in this top row and leaching into the second row here. So to get started, what we have to do is we have to go into that tunnel. I am all over the place. All right. You want to make sure that the tunnel is 1, 2, 3 blocks deep. Alright. And then you want it to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will make it 6 right here. 6 blocks long. Alright. We've got our single source of water going down here. And then you want to dig down 1 and place a wall there. Now if you notice, you can't get through that. So what you have to do is break the block up top there. So that the villagers, when their little baby is born, they'll jump down here. When they're small, they'll fit under here. But if they're not on top of the wall and they grow up, they won't be able to fit, which is why you need that block broken right there. What you then need to do is take your signs, put one right there and one right there. And then you take some, it can be any block. I'm showing you glass just so you can see what it looks like from the inside. You want the inside of the building to be a 3 by 5. Alright. Just like this. And you want this to be 2 blocks tall. That way the villagers can't escape. Then we'll place our last 2 blocks right there. And you've got this little room. What you can do next is take another block of water, put it right there. So if we go through as a little baby villager, we go down. I'm a baby, so I'm not tall enough to reach the water, but as soon as I am tall enough, I'll be in the water. And the villager will swim up, and they will go to this corner here. So now you've got them in one location. What you do next is you need to swap this block out for a glass block. Since these are any block, you need a transparent block to make sure that the villagers don't take damage. You need to grab a dispenser, put it right there, then 2 powered rails, a rail there, and a rail there. This will allow your villagers to leave. So you take a minecart, you can fill this with as many minecarts as you want. And if we were to summon a villager, there we go. So he's in that corner. Push this button, cart goes out, villager goes off to wherever you want. So that's how you do that part of the collection. The next part is we have to take him to wherever you want to take him. So that's where we go into the building. So these are the materials for the building that I'm going to make. I've counted these out. I've made them in another part of the world. These are the numbers you need. So I'm not going to do it in survival, but I will do it in creative just to show you guys very quickly, relatively quickly, how to make it. Okay. So The dimensions for the base are 9 by 22. If you include the roof up top where it overhangs, it's going to become a 11 by 24. So keep that in mind if you're making a city or anything like that and you need those direct dimensions, because everything's going to be tight. Alright, so for the front, we want these stripped oak logs in the corners, and then here be our door. Alright, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're back in the corner. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then for here, this back part, you can just put one in the middle. And then you want to make sure that these are all 3 blocks tall, with an exception of the corners where they are 4 blocks tall. Alright, just like that. Perfect. We can now get rid of our stripped oak logs. So that's all you need. Next, we're going to do the walls. So it's very simple. We're going to use spruce stairs, and we're just going to place them like that. And we've got a nice little wall, nice little bit of texture there. And we just do that all the way around. One thing to note is when you're building these, if you're facing the stair and you click on the top half, it's going to put it outwards. But if you look at the bottom half, it's going to put it up. So that's one thing that you can keep in mind if it gives you a little bit of trouble. Alright, so there are our stairs. We're going to put those away up there for now because we're going to need them later. And then you can grab out your spruce logs, and you're just going to go all the way around the top here. This design isn't super fancy, doesn't have a bunch of texture or anything like that. This is just something for a starter world. This is probably something that I would build if I were to go out and make a world. Nothing too fancy. It does require a lot of wood, which is a lot of materials early on. But overall, it's going to be a pretty decent look for cheap materials. Alright, so we're going to bring this guy back out. We're going to grab our 4 walls. We're going to put stair there, one upside down like that, our 1 slab there. I can get rid of this now. And then we can put another stair like that. Alright, so we've got the base of the building completed now. We're going to move to the interior section, where you need spruce trapdoors, oak logs, spruce slabs, more walls, and this is where those torches will come in. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the stalls for the villagers. So they're going to look just like this. Each villager is going to be in their own stall, not moving around. That way, it's easy for you to find them if you're looking for a specific one. And what we're doing is we're creating 8 stalls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 more will make 8. And that will leave 4 blocks of space in the back for our little transportation center. So we're just going to do that on both sides here. Alright, and now we're going to take our torches. We're going to put them in each little cubicle for our villagers. That way they've got plenty of light to work in. And then we're going to take our walls, put them in here. And then we can take our spruce slabs. We're going to go across like this, skipping those oak ones. Just like that. And then we can take stairs and put them against those oak ones. That way you don't see the oak like that when you come in. Nice and covered. But you've got a nice solid roof line, which is actually pretty important for when you transport the villagers in, because we're going to have a rail system come in right here, where the villagers come in we will work on zombifying them, which I'll talk about later, but then the rail system will send them out in here. And if this block isn't here, it could cause some issues. So, going to finish the roof for our little villager stalls. These trapdoors are also important because it will prevent the villagers from escaping. And it's always nice you can close it up if, say, you're on a multiplayer world with like factions, or probably not factions, but like a townie, and you don't give people permission to use trapdoors, you can hide your villagers from them so that they can't steal your villagers. Alright, there we go. And that is basically the interior. We are going to get back to this section later. We're going to move on over to the roof now. Alright, so here are the supplies you'll need. You'll need the stone bricks, the stone brick stairs, and some spruce stairs. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out one here, just like that, and all the way down here for a total of 24, just like that. And then for the actual roof itself, we're going to make it like this. And I'll show you guys what this looks like in just a second. Let me get there. Yes. So we've got our base one, just like that. Put one stair underneath it, put a block, put a stair facing the inside, and put one underneath it, then another block, and another stair, and then you just go ahead and taper it off like that. And then we will have our, I don't have the slabs up, but the slabs will go up top. And we've got that nice little shape right there for a nice open roof. Let's go ahead, we'll do this on the other side as well. Alright, now for the other sections, we're going to have these little sections here where we have stone going through at each oak tree. And we're just going to do this exact same shape. I wanted to take a second here to say thank you to you guys who watch these videos. If you enjoy them, you can find more videos like this on YouTube, throughout my channel here. You can find them on Instagram and TikTok at The Ginger Guardian. And I stream on Twitch Sundays and Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So feel free to come on out. Don't forget to leave a subscribe and a like if you're enjoying this content. Thank you guys. Let's get right back to the video. Alright, now to fill out the top here, well, before we get to the top, we're going to do the sides. So you want a base around that entire section with a 3x3 hole in the middle here. And then you can take 4 stairs, put them in the corners just like that for a nice little opening window without glass. This will be nice, as I'll show you in a second, for when you have an elytra or something like that, because you can just fly right through that hole there and land in the rafters. Right, and looking at the inside, looks a little messy, so we're going to clean it up by just filling in these holes here with more stairs. Alright, now, it may be a little difficult to reach up there, so you can open this trapdoor up here, jump onto this, and then you can jump up here, and you can reach most of them, like there. You can reach that by jumping. Those may be a little bit difficult, so you could use something like scaffolding, which requires bamboo and string, if you're lucky enough to find some bamboo. and you can just build right up there. And now we can work on the top of the roof here. So this is where you take your spruce slabs and you just fill it all the way through. And then you take your brick slabs, put it at the top here. Just like that. And now you've got the outside of the building done. We're almost there. Now it's a little dark up top, so you can grab some light sources. I like this idea, where you take these dark oak trapdoors, put them across here like beams, and then you can hang lanterns from them. And these were the things that I was talking about, where you could take your elytra, just fly in, and then land on top of these. I think that would be pretty cool. Alright, and there we go. That is it. So I can go ahead and clear all of this stuff, and then we can grab our materials for... I cleared them all. But we can grab our materials for our... excuse me. For our zombification room now. So we've got our job sites. They will go and they will fill in these sections here. Just like this. You don't want to do this until after you put the villagers in. Otherwise it might be a little tricky to get them in. But we can take our rails and our powered rails and our button. And then I will need a lever as well. Alright, and that should be most of what we need. We will need an anvil. You don't have to use an anvil, but it's a nice, easy way to get our zombie to not despawn. So we'll name him Frank. I like the name Frank. Alright, we can get rid of our anvil now. And what we can do is we can get our rail system. Let's get him back on the rails first. And bring him in here. So we'll have a powered rail here. We're going to dig down. We're not going to put anything there yet. We're going to grab some slabs. We're going to put one slab right there for now. So what we have to do... not going to go back in and see. Nope. We have to get a zombie in here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just block off this section. That way he can't escape. We've got a nice little section here. This is where a water bucket would come in handy. And some blocks. Just any block will do. So I'll just use mycelium. Alright. So we have a zombie out here. Perfect. He's got a weapon. So we will name him Frank. And then we will take our blocks, put them up here. They will not automatically walk onto these rails, so you might have to dig around it. But what we can do is, if we were in survival mode and we're up here, we got Frank walking up. Oh, come on, buddy. Nope, come back. This is where we can take our glass block, put it right there. He's not... put our water right there. Water? Hello? I don't know where the water went. There we go. Alright. So now he's stuck in there. He can't move. But we need this area. So what we can do is we've got that slab on the bottom. We can put one up top. And now he is stuck there. No matter what you do, he won't be able to reach you unless you go within his block. And he actually really hurts. Alright, so we can go back creative mode now. Clear up all this. What we need to do next is create our little system on this side. So we put one rail there, a button there, and then we've got our trails, or not our trails, our tracks. We'll put a lever here, that way we can toggle that, and then we'll have a rail system going out that way, so we'll have a lever here to toggle that one as well. We can now open this up, make sure that monsters don't get in. We will put that right there, and it should be glass. That way the villager doesn't take more damage, but he's going to be taking damage anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Then I almost forgot we need a button right there. Alright, so we can go back through here now. We can push our little friend out in here, and then we'll close it up. So with this, the way it's going to work is we have him in our corner here. This is going to be where you would use the splash potion of weakness and the golden apple to cure them. But before that, they need to be zombified. So you make sure that the machine is toggled so that they go down there. Push the button. You may have to push them. Nope. Alright. So we just push them in. The zombie will zombify them. It's best to do this in hard mode, where there's a 100% chance of them becoming zombies and not just dying. So I would recommend doing this in hard mode. Now that they've got that, you can push the button, and then they will go back into the corner. You can hit them with a splash potion of weakness, and then you can go to cure them. Now that that loud noise is done, I will say that they cure faster if you have something like iron bars around them. I didn't really incorporate it into the build, but you can just place them all over the place, and that should be enough to cure them faster. It usually takes, I want to say it's about 5 minutes, but having the iron bars around will decrease that. Alright, and then we wait, and we wait, and we wait some more. Alright, so while we are waiting for him to be cured, in order to make a splash potion of weakness, you need a brewing stand. Speak of the devil. There he is. He's been cured. Alright, so he can't reach that right now. So we're going to remove that. Can you reach it there? Nope. Go right next to it. There we go. So as you can see, it decreases prices. We can swap through it. 30 emeralds goes to 5. So it's not bad, but it could be better. So what we're going to do, we're going to send him back in there. The zombie's going to kill him again. And then we send him back to the corner. Splash, and cure. Alright. So as I was saying, in order to make a splash potion of weakness, you need a brewing stand, you need a bottle of water. You can have up to 3 in here at one time to be the most effective. Put in a blaze powder. You put in a fermented spider eye. And in order to make a fermented spider eye, you need a brown mushroom. It cannot be a red mushroom. It has to be a brown mushroom, a spider eye, and sugar, which you get from sugarcane. And then after this boils through, all 3 of these will become potions of weakness. But you can't give zombies regular potions. So you need to add in 1 gunpowder, and then that'll turn it into a splash potion. There are farms to get these items here. I will make videos on how to get all of them in the future. We'll probably start with the sugarcane, and then the spider eye, and then the gunpowder, since gunpowder is very useful. Alright, and now we've got our splash potions of weakness for our guy right there as he goes to... Excuse me. As he starts to feel a little bit better. But yeah, we will just wait until he is cured. Alright, he has been cured yet again. This is our second time. So if we give him a job, paper has gone down from 24 to 12, so that's gone down to half. That's nice. Let's see if we can find a book here. Mending for 1 emerald from 26. That's pretty good. That is really good. We're going to see if we can find an even more expensive trade to see what it's gone down to. There's 18. Alright. Well, we can do this. We can go to where I made this building before. Oh, there we go. And I can show you the villager that we found. Where is it? Oh, wow. There it is. So it is in this one, I believe. Yeah, so here's our guy. He's got efficiency 5, which was 51 emeralds for 1. Now, that was only after the second one, which is what our other villager is at right now. But then I went to further zombify him so that paper, instead of giving him 20 per paper for 1 emerald, it's 1 paper per emerald, which is really nice. So if we go back to our other place, we're just going to do this real quick. Whoops! Don't do that, guys. That's not nice. Alright, here's our trading hall. So right now, he's only got 2 zombifications for 12 paper. So we're going to keep going to see how many times it takes to get him down to 1. Send him back over. Hit him with that. There we go. They're a little loud. I'm going to turn them down a little bit. That is video. I need music and sounds. I'm going to turn them down to about 50%. There we go. That way they're a little bit quieter. Yeah. You be quiet. Alright. Now, there was an issue with the button and the powered rail. So what I did was I did it just like we did on the other side, where they fully go in, and then that button will activate and push it over. We're going to close that up, and we're going to wait for him to feel better. Alright, so we are here. This is our third villager cured. We can see he's gone down to 6. Still not what we're looking for, so we're going to send him back in there. Hurry up, buddy. Let him die. Send him back. Hit him with that splash potion. Feed him an apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, and it makes him feel better. And then we will wait. Alright, 4th time's the charm. Let's check it out. There we go. 24 paper goes to 1 paper for 1 emerald. Fantastic. That is going to be huge for our financial growth with this trading hall. So we can turn on the device this way. That way the villager goes into his cubicle instead of going to the villager. So he's going to go right in here. Let's go ahead and send him on his merry way after we trade him this 1 paper, lock in that trade. Off he goes into his cubicle to work for the rest of his life, never leaving his cell. We'll destroy this rail, make sure that cart is all the way back there, put in the lectern, and we will break apart this minecart. That way he is standing. And then to show you an example, we can take away the lectern to show you that he can't escape. We're going to go ahead and grab that minecart. And he's stuck. He's too tall. He won't fit underneath the store frame like I am. So no matter what happens, he's going to be stuck in there. Alright. So now that we've got our villager in there. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Did you come from the village? You must have come from the village. Well, this works out perfectly. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to get them back inside their cubicle if they happen to escape. So first you close off the room. Make sure they can't get out of the room because that's going to make it difficult. And then you can just push them in like this. Like this. This villager is being difficult. Alright, so he wants this job site. We're going to get rid of that one as well. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. Alright, well now he's a farmer. But, oh, he's walking right into it. Awesome. Nope, nope. Stay in there. Nope, nope. Go, 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 go. Stay, stay, stay. There we go. So now he's in his cubicle. He can't escape. We're going to remove that job site from him. That way he's not a farmer and he can be a fisherman instead. Like this. Fisherman? Fisherman? You're supposed to be a fisherman? Why won't you take your job? Come on, buddy. Oh, okay. So he wants these. He saw those as his job site. He saw that barrel right there. So now he will accept this barrel as his job site. And now he has claimed it, and that is what he is. He's a fisherman. Awesome. So now that he's got that job site there, we can replace these job sites over here. And we can go back to our first little villager down here. So now that he's in his little cubicle and he's been transformed to our likeness, we can give him his actual job site. He just claimed his lectern there. No other villager can take that from him now. And we can go on, we can remove these rails, and we can continue with filling our room. And we'll just go the line like this. If you want to keep the rail system like this, where it's split both ways, you can take a lever, if I can learn how to spell the word lever, put the lever right there in the middle, and we can toggle it back and forth, just like that. Right, now looking at the job sites, if you're looking to get lots of emeralds, I would recommend the Fletcher, the Fisherman, and the Composter for the farmer. You can grow a 2x2 sapling spruce tree or jungle tree to get all the sticks you would ever desire for the Fletcher. You get that giant tree, cut down all the wood, you can turn it into sticks. The Fletcher gives a base 32 sticks for 1 emerald, so you give him the 32 sticks, he would give you 1 emerald instead. The farmer, you can grow potatoes or carrots with a villager farm, where the villagers do all the work for you, you just go and collect it. I wouldn't recommend wheat. Wheat gets converted into bread by the villagers, so I would highly recommend the potatoes and the carrots, and then you can grow a melon farm and a pumpkin farm. And then we've got the fisherman over here, where you can go to the old school AFK fish farm. It's going to get you a lot of XP and a lot of fish, which you can trade to the villager for even more XP and some emeralds. Perfect. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I'll note that most of the design can be changed to suit your creative ideas. This was just a base level build to help show you the villager mechanics, along with a base level design for what the villager trading hall could look like. Going back to those mechanics, if we head over here, we can see the shape of the collection room again. And the mechanic of the baby villager is he's too short to reach that water right now, but as he grows, he'll swim up to the top, which is why we have that wall and that empty block right there. He'll swim down to the corner here, and then we can take our dispenser full of minecarts, send them into the zombification room, and then we can go through that zombification process with Frank right here. Our next video will be a sugarcane farm, where you can make sugarcane into sugar and paper, which will be helpful not only for the books and lecterns, but also for the elytra as well as a late game farm. And that will be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, I hope you guys have a pleasant time.